Hello all. Welcome to the English class of Miss Amita. Our today's topic is reported speech. Now let us listen to the dialogue between John and Maria and Joe and Maria. Maria says, "Hello John." "Hello Maria." "Are you coming to play with us in the garden?" "No Maria, I am in a hurry. I will go home and study. I have my exams tomorrow, so won't join you." "Okay, John. See you after your exams." Maria moves towards the garden. Maria meets Joe in the garden. "Joe, did you ask John if he wants to play with us?" "Yes, I did. But he has his exams tomorrow, so he won't join us. And he was in a hurry, so he soon left." Now look at the difference in the spoken words. When John spoke to Maria, he said, "I am in a hurry." But when Maria spoke to Joe, she said he was in a hurry. When Maria repeated John's actually spoken words, she changed the pronoun, that is the person, and the tense of the sentence. Now look at this sentence. When John spoke to Maria, he said, "I have my exams tomorrow." But when Maria repeated the same to Joe, she said, "He has his exams tomorrow." Here also she changed the pronoun, but here she has not changed the tense. The exactly spoken words by the speaker are in direct speech, whereas the words repeated by either the speaker or somebody else are in indirect speech. Indirect speech is also known as indirect narration or reported speech. Now let us learn certain terms of reported speech. Let us take a sentence. She said, "I write a letter." Now here, the verb said is known as reporting verb, whereas the verb write is known as the verb of direct speech. Let us take another example. Shruti said to me, "I am going to the market." Here also, said is used to report, so is known as a reporting verb, and am going is known as the verb of direct speech. Now let us learn the rules of converting direct speech to indirect speech. Remember, when you change from direct speech to indirect speech, you have to remove the speech marks and add that. If the reporting verb is in present tense or in future tense, there will be no change in the verb of direct speech while converting it to indirect speech. Say for example, John says, "I am hungry." Now here, says reporting verb is in present tense. I am hungry. Am, simple present tense, will remain in simple present tense while converting it to indirect speech. John says that he is hungry. Now look at the second sentence. John will say, "I am hungry." Here the reporting verb is in future tense. So again, the verb of direct speech will remain in the same tense while converting it to indirect speech. John will say that he is hungry. If the reporting verb is in past tense, the following changes will be made while converting it to indirect speech. Simple present tense will change to simple past tense. John said, "I play cricket." Now here, the reporting verb said is in past tense and the verb of direct speech, that is play, is in simple present tense. So while converting it to indirect speech, John said that he played cricket. simple present tense play changes to simple past tense. If the verb of direct speech is in present continuous tense, we have to change it to past continuous tense while changing it to indirect speech. Say for example, John said, I am playing cricket. Indirect speech for the same will be John said that he was playing cricket. Now, let us learn the next rule. If the verb of direct speech is in present perfect tense, we have to change it to past perfect tense. Say for example, John said, I have played cricket on the cricket ground. Indirect speech for the same will be John said that he had played cricket on the cricket ground. If the verb of direct speech is in present perfect continuous, we have to change to past perfect continuous tense. Say, for example, John said, I have been playing cricket since 2 years. The indirect speech for the same will be John said that he had been playing cricket for 2 years. We used for instead of since in this sentence because we changed from present perfect continuous tense to past perfect continuous tense. That means John no longer does this activity anymore. Now let us revise what we have learned. When the reporting verb is in past tense and the verb of direct speech is in simple present tense, we have to change it to simple past tense, present continuous to past continuous, present perfect to past perfect, and present perfect continuous to past perfect continuous. Now let us learn what to do if the reporting verb is in past tense and the verb of direct speech also is in past tense. If the verb of direct speech is in simple past tense, we have to change to past perfect tense. Say for example, John said, I played cricket. Played is in simple past tense. John said that he had played cricket. If the verb of direct speech is in past continuous tense, we have to change it to past perfect continuous while changing it to indirect speech. Say for example, John said, I was playing cricket. John said that he had been playing cricket. If the verb of direct speech is in past perfect tense, then we don't have to change the tense. It will be past perfect only. Say for example, John said, I had played cricket. John said that he had played cricket. Same thing with past perfect continuous tense. No change. John said, I had been playing cricket. John said that he had been playing cricket. Let's revise. While converting from direct speech to indirect speech, if the verb of direct speech is in simple past tense, we have to change it to past perfect tense. If it is in past continuous tense, we have to change it to past perfect continuous tense. If it is in past perfect tense, no change. And if it is past perfect continuous tense, no change. It will remain the same. While converting direct speech future tense sentences, we have to take care of the following things. Will changes to would, can to could, must, had to, may, might, ought to will remain ought to, should will remain should, would will remain would, could will remain could, and might will remain might. We also have to change the following words: today, to that day, now becomes then, tonight, that night, ago, before, yesterday, the day before. If it is last day, the day before. If it is last year, the year before or the previous year. Last week, the week before. Next year, the following year. Tomorrow, the next day or the following day. Here, there. This, that. These, to those. The rules that we learnt now are not applicable in following cases. Immediately reported sentences. If the sentence is reported immediately, then we will not change the tense of the sentence. Even if the sentence spoken is a universal truth or a habitual truth, in that case also we will not change the tense of the sentence while converting it to indirect speech. Let us take an example. John said, "The sun rises in the east." Now here, the reporting verb is in past tense and the verb of direct speech is in simple present tense. But we will not change it to simple past tense. John said that the sun rises in the east because it's a universal truth. Now let us take an example of habitual truth. John said, "I wake up early in the morning." Now, this is John's habit. He does it every day. So, John said that he wakes up early in the morning. Here also, we did not change the tense because it's his habit. Historical truth, anything spoken about the past that has become a history. For that, we don't change the tense. Now, look at this sentence. John said to Maria. We have changed to John told Maria. When the second person, that is the listener's name, is given there, in that case, we have to change said to told in declarative sentences. We learnt the rules for converting direct narration to indirect narration of declarative sentences in this video. In the next video, we will learn the conversion of imperative, exclamatory and interrogative sentences. Till then, have a nice time. Please like, share and subscribe my channel. And yes, do not forget to press the bell icon. Thank you.